Happy Monday. Is it Monday still? I can't really remember because, I work third shift, so it's all the same day to me. But I was off today. I'm off tonight, I should say. I decided I'm gonna vlog, do a weekly thing because I miss it, for one. And I really don't have a lot to talk about because, I go to work and then I come home. There really isn't a lot to do because it's wintertime and it's snowing. Ooh, by the way, I should warn you, my brain's all over the place. Plus, I'm really tired. They're remodeling my apartment. Not my apartment, my apartment complex. And, I work third shift, so I'm not getting any sleep. They're killing me. But I got that cool clock for Christmas. I love this clock. Oops, hold on. I'm not doing this right. And that's a tack that I need to take out of the wall. But my mom got me that because the living room is beach themed. You can see. I like the beach. I've only been to the beach a couple times, but because to me, sand is cool and everything. I don't know. Every time I've gone to the beach, it stinks. Ocean, fish. Ugh. But anyway, I love the beach. The sound of the waves. I just don't need to be there, if that makes any sense. But that's the whole beach thing. Like I have a whole, if anybody's ever seen my videos before, I got all beachy things in here. Or at least try to anyway. And then later on I have to show you the gnome that my mom bought me, a stuffed gnome for spring. And I already have it out. Even though winter technically has started in Cincinnati. It just started. Because, our seasons have changed in Cincinnati. And for some odd reason, it doesn't start getting cold and snowy until January now. But that's okay, because we just got an inch and a half of snow along with some ice, and it was not fun coming home from work this morning. In Kentucky, where I work, it was totally fine, but I think in Cincinnati in particular, they don't understand what a salt truck is, so just let it go. But anyway, I wanted to show you what I was working on, because I was opening up Advents on Instagram, and I stopped doing it part of the way through just because I had so much going on with baking, and maybe I'll have to insert some pictures of the stuff I made for Christmas. I was gonna make videos of me making them, but it was so hard because I was doing it at night when I was awake, and videos at 2 o'clock in the morning are hard to do because I'm trying to be quiet, and not that people can hear me. Well, I guess you could hear me if I was being loud in my apartment, but I don't like to make a bunch of noise and keep people up, so whatever. But anyway, I can't have one project on the go. I just can't have one project on needles, period. I started a sock head cowl. I really want to have this done by Valentine's Day because I love this thing. But I have all these minis from Advents that I'm making shawls with that I just stopped doing it because this yarn came in the mail, and it's based off of A Christmas Story. It's spelled Pink Bunny Nightmare, I think is what it was, by Fangirl Fibers. And this came, because it was supposed to be for like a sock set you can make, a pair of socks you can make. And I'm not a sock knitter. I'm not even going to pretend that I am anymore. I like to see the yarn. Even though I could see it on my feet, when I'm home, I don't wear socks. I have slippers on my feet, or I walk around barefooted. But mostly I have slippers on my feet. And I can make slippers out of the sock yarn, which might be a better idea. See, when I talk to myself, I come up with all these cool ideas. Now, whether or not I do, it's a different story. But the mini for the heels and toes was this, just plain whatever. So I decided I would do the sock head cowl. That way I could see the yarn around my neck. And I started off with this. I used like 8 grams of it. And then I'll use another 8 grams to finish it off. That way it's even on both sides. But I have my 2 other projects from Advents on the needles. And I haven't touched them in like 2 weeks. It's just, I was tired of Christmas. And I took my Christmas tree down last week. And I put up Valentine's Day decorations. I'll have to show those tomorrow. Because I need to clean that corner up first. And I did some rearranging of what I like to call craft corner in the living room. Even though I have a craft room that I'll probably never show anybody because it's a mess. A huge mess that I need to clean up. But I should probably have put this in a tripod. Hold that thought. I also made 8-year warmer. I'm also making one, it's like a little work in progress type thing. I need to pull that out. This was a little impromptu thing, like my hair. Maybe I'll get that out tomorrow. I need to wear this to work. That wind whips through the parking lot. It's unreal. Over by the airport. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. I can wear all the hand knits going into work. All right, well, I'm gonna go back to knitting. I also need to do my nails. Look at that. Terrible. Bad, Michelle. I think tomorrow's gonna be a me day. I'm not gonna be able to sleep because they'll be pounding on the floors. They're ripping up the subflooring in the hallway. Well, in the stairwell, I should say. They were also working in the hallway, ripping that up today. It's so loud. It's very annoying. There's only so much of that a person can take before they're gonna snap. And that's gonna be me. But I'm gonna go back to knitting. I'm gonna watch some TV. Yeah, TV time. Good morning. It is Tuesday. I give up. I just got out of bed. It's like I've been up, I just haven't moved. Oh, there it is. There we go. Today's Tuesday, January something. 18th? Is that the date? Let's see, because I don't remember. It all runs in together to me. I've got stuff to do today. Oh, it is the 18th. Yay. I'm gonna clean today. Not everything. The living room, maybe. And the kitchen. A bag sitting there. Golly. I think I'm gonna make some tea first. And then I'll tackle my day. No, dishes first, then tea. Whatever. Good morning. See, I've learned to look here now. So I can do this non-vertical form. It is Wednesday, January 19th. They are coming to measure my door today. That's the only reason why I'm up. Hey, look, you can see my vacuum cleaner back there that I have to run today. Now, the saga of the door has been going on for a year now. We'll see if they actually come. I'm hoping they do. I need to get my tripod out and hold this thing. I plan on doing absolutely nothing today but some dishes. I'm going to knit. Basically, I'm just not going to do anything. It's going to be a Michelle day. It's a me day. Maybe take a nap. I'm going to have to take a nap because I need to. Oh, you can see my flippy flops. I need to switch my schedule back to me sleeping during the day and not at night. But that won't be hard. Well, I'm gonna go make some coffee. I'll check back in a minute because I need coffee. I decided to Valentine's Day it up in here. Excuse my table if it's dirty. I have the lemon, I don't remember exactly what it's called. It's a lemon Goose Creek candle. Sicilian lemon? Or maybe that's Yankee Candle. I don't know. I'm too lazy to get up to find out. I have that burning today. I decided to make tea instead of coffee. That's doing its thing right now. And if you notice, that gnome, my mom got me that for Christmas. It's like super, 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 super cute. I'm totally loving it. And if we pan over to here, it's Valentine's Day stuff in my empty plants. Well, empty pots. Oh, you see my bird feeder out there. And I brought some of the yarn. I had that out at Christmas too. So it's not all in the craft room. I like a decoration of some yarn. Makes for a better day. So anyway, so today I am going to finish. I started working on a headband using some old Red Heart, which has my hair knitted into it. I forget which, I have like this much left. I think I have to knit like 4 more inches. And then I'm going to do the whole twisty thing. That way I have a headband. And you may ask, but Michelle, what about those projects that we saw on Instagram? They're there. I'm not gonna guilt myself into finishing stuff because then it makes knitting no fun or crocheting any fun. But I'm gonna finish this today. And then I also started a sock head cowl using Fangirl Fibers yarn. I have to figure out what I did with this came with a mini skein of just basic natural plain old white yarn or cream, whatever it is. It was for a Christmas Eve cast on of socks. I think it was called Pink Nightmare from, you know, A Christmas Story, you know, in his little pink bunny footed pajamas. That's what it's knitting up so far. I'm doing the sockhead cow because I don't knit socks. I start them and then I don't finish them, and I like to see the yarn. Even though I know it's on my feet, I still like to see the yarn. But there's this. I have to knit 4 inches of ribbing, which takes forever. But I do it while I'm watching TV. I switch back and forth between projects because yesterday, you know, I had a scroll moment, and for some odd reason, I have this obsession with those little octopus things that people are making, or that people had been making for a while. So I kept staring at this Red Heart yarn because I organized the yarn that's behind here. I brought the cubes from the cube storage system from my craft room out to here because I had yarn in like totes and it was a mess. So I bought some fabric cubes and put the yarn in those, and now they're stored back there, which one of the cubes is over here. But I had been seeing these little octopus things, so I made his head yesterday. Actually, I finished the head this morning about 2 o'clock. And now I gotta make the legs, but the yarn is it was so dark I couldn't see to crochet into the stitches, so I just threw it to the side, and I'll do that today when the sun actually comes out. If it comes out, I hope, anyway. But I think he's super cute. And I've had this Red Heart yarn forever, and I'm like, I need to use this stuff. I'm trying not to buy any yarn, but you know, that didn't work because Fangirl Fibers had no, not Fangirl Fibers. I ordered a Valentine's Day kit thing from Traveling Yarn because I love that yarn. And it has, I think, some Tuft Woolens hand lotion and some other stuff, and there's a skein of yarn in it and a bag. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna work on today, the sockhead cow, finishing this up. I really want this finished up. I don't know why, because I'm not wearing anything in the work that's this color tomorrow. But I want to start on my next one because I'm going to use this yarn to make another headband. And then I'll make little octopuses or something out of it. Not that I know what I'm going to do with them. But besides the Christmas Advent projects that I've been working on, those are tucked into the corner right now. Because I've been feeling the crochet. You know, every crafter goes through that phase, I guess. Yeah. But I want to get, let me duck down underneath you. I have that Caron cake, that big anniversary cake thing that they did a couple years ago. Like, seriously, if I would have known the yarn was this bulky, I wouldn't have bought it type thing. And I'm just making, I thought about just putting this down on the floor like as a rug in my bedroom, because I don't know how big it's going to be. I don't like this yarn at all. At all. Let me grab this big thing. I can edit that out. But you know, this big old thing. How much was this thing? Like $40 or something when it was out? I don't remember. Personally, I think it was marked down when I bought it because nobody was buying them. I think it was like 10 bucks when I bought it. If I saw this in the store, I would never bought it. I don't like this at all. And I have tinsel everywhere. I give up. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna work on today. I also have another round project, crochet project going on inside this canvas tote over here, but I'm not gonna work on that today because I wanna work on these 4 things. And I don't know if I'm gonna watch podcasts or if I'm just gonna watch regular TV. Because Boba Fett, the next chapter that comes out, I think, yeah, it does come out today. And I really want to watch that. And I watched Kindred Spirits. I love that show. And that had a new show that came out on Saturday. I need to watch that. I already watched the Ghost Hunters one. And it's a new experience when you watch those ghost hunting shows with headphones in, because you hear more things than I thought I would hear. Alright, I'm rambling. Tea is almost done brewing. I'm gonna have a cup of tea. I'm gonna work on my sockhead cow for a while. My goal is to get through the ribbing today. That is my goal. It smells like lemons in here already. All right. I'm just dawdling, you know, whatever. Let's go get some stuff done. Well, let me go get some stuff done. I didn't accomplish much today, but I did finish making my little octopus. He's so very cute. Very, very cute. Alright, maybe to go take a nap. Would you like to see my little friend? Every day. Every day. The squirrel comes to visit me. Who am I kidding? He's not coming to see my bird feeder. Yeah, I'm talking about you. He or she is not very scared of me at all. Are you? Hey, what are you doing? I even left it some celery because I read that it's good for him and they shouldn't be eating bird food. But he won't eat it. I don't understand it. Well, for me, it's still evening because I haven't been to bed yet. I go back to work tonight. So it is made sure to stay up last night so I would go back to a normal routine. But I finished some things yesterday. I'm gonna call it Blue the octopus. Just some old Red Heart Super Saver I had laying around. I had this stuff for like ever. I can honestly tell you, I do not like this yarn. It is so, I want to say stiff, and I know it's stiffer because I crocheted it with I can't tell. This was a 5mm hook, so I guess it's an H. Because to me, this stuff, I don't know. But there he is. He's very pretty. It's cute. I've had this thing for doing these. I don't know. This is the first one I've ever made. The little legs were tough, but I followed a video on YouTube. I don't remember the name of the person who did it, but to leave that lay down there. And I also finished. Now, before I get into that though, I don't even know what the colorway of this is. I just know I've had this in my stash for a very, very, very long time. I guess I cut this. I don't know what I did. But this stuff is so scratchy. And I like acrylic yarn. I just don't know what the problem is with this yarn. Ugh. But I'm gonna make a headband with this too, or some ear warmers. And if I know I'm gonna have enough left over, I'll make some more little octopuses or something. But whatever this is that I just cut off, I'll just use it to stuff it. I don't know why this is broke like this. Oh well. Because I have scraps over here also. I'm sorry if I'm talking low. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning, I believe. I'm gonna say it is. Oh, it is 6:30. Anyway, I also finished my headband. Now, let's see if I can do this without complete and total mess. I guess you could wear it either way if you wanted to. I didn't make it really wide because I wanted it more like a headband type thing. I mean, literally, I would have to like do something to my hair. So I guess you could wear it that way. Or now my hair's gonna have all this static in it from running this acrylic yarn through there. But my hair is short, so this doesn't really, actually that works. It'll poof out in the back. I don't know. It's cute though. I can bobby pin it, or I don't know what I'll do with it. Oh, I like it. It's cute. And then yeah, let's fix my hair. Okay, that'll work for now. That'll work. I also finally, I finished all the ribbing on the sockhead cowl. And now I'm just knitting in the round. And I measured it. I weighed it. I weighed it. I used 20 grams of this to knit the rest of the 4 inches. So when I get down to having about 21 grams, I will switch over to knitting the ribbing again. But I am totally loving this colorway. And believe I've been saying I found the card that went with this yarn. It didn't really have, I don't remember. The socks that you were supposed to knit with this were called Pink Nightmare. So I don't know if that's what the colorway of this yarn is. I know she doesn't have it anymore because it was just a special thing for Christmas Eve cast on. That's the sucky part of that. But it's knitting up beautifully. Can't wait to see what it looks like more in stockinette than in ribbing. But even in ribbing, it's absolutely gorgeous. And hopefully I will have this done. Actually, I'm not even gonna give myself a timetable because I hate when I do that to myself. But I always like to have a goal. I would like to get this done before, I was getting ready to say Thanksgiving. I would like to have this done before Valentine's Day. But I have to work for the next 4 days, so the only real time I can work on it will be when I come home in the morning. And I know tomorrow morning I can work on it because I have to go to the laundromat. And I'm just looking down my knitting while I'm talking to y'all. What else happened yesterday? Oh, I don't know if I said earlier yesterday that, oh, that's all I can say. Excuse my lack of words. They were supposed to come measure my door yesterday and door frame because like I said, they are remodeling. And every time they get doors and new door frames, they are wrong. And I mean, it's every single time. So they said they were going to come to each individual apartment. They were going to measure. Well, yesterday, instead of sleeping half of the morning like I normally would do, I got up yesterday about 6:30, I think it was. And I went and I took a shower, and I just wanted to make sure that I didn't get woke up by somebody banging on the door, which they have a key to get in, but I don't want to get woke up and then walk out. So I stayed up yesterday instead of, usually when I'm off, I sleep in shifts, which I don't know if that's good for you or not, but I'll go and I'll take a nap at like 2. And actually for me, it's not really napping, it's like actually going to sleep. So sometimes I go to sleep at like 2 and I'll wake up at 6 or 6:30 and then stay up like the rest of the night and then don't go to bed until like 2 o'clock in the morning and sleep until like 8, whatever, you know. But that's on my days off. I try to stick to like a schedule because flipping back and forth between days and nights, I believe, is harder on you, harder on your body, because during that whole period between Christmas and New Year's, they actually called it winter break for us because on Christmas Day, Amazon was closed, and on Christmas Eve, we didn't have to go to work. So, and Christmas Eve was on a day I normally work. I was off my normal days, and then we had to work that Thursday, but we were off that Friday and Saturday because of Christmas. So then we went to work that Sunday. We worked all that week, and then the building was open on New Year's Eve for the day shift, but closed New Year's Eve for the night shift, which I highly appreciated. And then the building didn't reopen again until it was time for night shift to go back to work on New Year's Day. So that entire week, it was like I worked a day, and then I was off for 3, worked a day, off for 2, worked a day, off for 3. It was terrible. Now, I'm happy to be off work all that time because I was paid. But, oh my gosh. My body was not happy with me. And no, I don't have a cold. My allergies are bothering me. I don't know why. I think it's because the weather doesn't know what it's gonna do around here. It literally was 50 degrees yesterday, 52. And then the temperature started dropping. It drizzled, then it sleet, then it snowed, and now it's cold outside. Stupid. I need to apologize if I'm all over the place, because I'm tired now. As I was saying yesterday, I didn't get to go to sleep at a normal time. So anyway, I stayed up, and then I guess it was about 3. No, it was about 2:30. I went in the bedroom and laid down and was like, well, I'm gonna watch YouTube, and I'll just take like an hour nap. It won't bother me if I get woke up from like a nap. Well, a friend of mine said, well, I'm gonna come over. I might leave work at 4. So I got up, and he couldn't come over because he couldn't leave earlier, which, whatever, that's fine. So I just laid in bed, and then he was gonna come over after he really truly left work, and I told him, don't worry about it, go let your dog out, that type thing. And then he got stuck in traffic. So after that, it was about 6:30. I turned my ringer off on my phone, and I fell asleep until about 11. So now, like, my whole schedule's thrown off now. But I made grilled cheese and tomato soup for dinner tonight, this morning, breakfast, whatever. It's hard for me to figure that out. Alrighty, well, I need to go wash out my mask for work. Yeah, that way they're dry. I always wash out my mask. I have an Amazon mask that just has a little smiley on it. I have like the masks that I bought when I was working at AutoZone, like the NASA ones, and then I have a skull one. And when I'm off work, I normally wash them out the first day I'm off work, but I didn't because I went to the grocery store on Monday. That's why I didn't wash them out. And I've just been lazy the rest of the week. That threw me off when I went to the grocery store on Monday, because I was half asleep. That's what the problem was. Oh well. Let me stop knitting and go wash out these masks. Anyway, at least one of them is dry for work tonight because I gotta leave here about 5 tonight, 5:30, somewhere around there. Yeah, because I'm rambling. Nobody wants to hear me ramble. Anyway, there's my sockhead cow. It kind of matches like the decor I have over here. Is that pretty? I like how it's doing that pulling effect to it. We'll see if it continues that when I'm knitting in the just stockinette. Alright, well, goodbye.